to kick off.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it would get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Hill on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, this is Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Jackson now. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss
at the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard
operating from the gun. Jackson. Johnson's got it complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Touchdown, Patriots! This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Results in a first down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42. 12 yards there and a first down.
Is a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to drop him for a loss of a couple. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run again with Jackson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run on first down with Jackson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Elvis Dumerville in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Tackle made at the
and there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Jackson's pass.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
At the 9-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Patriots.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Distinctive destination.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Open man, Gronkowski complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Jackson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They run again with Jackson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Going quickly out to the right side, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Jackson on first down. And this one complete to Smith.
Jackson's pass complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Jackson flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
To go.
From the gun, Jackson. A quick slant to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
13 yards.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down. Tonight's final score, visitors.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team.